Hello, my name is Diane Bremner, and I will be your son or daughter's English teacher this semester. I've been teaching English at General McLean High School for over 30 years, all grades at some point, but always freshmen. It's an age group that I just really feel comfortable with and truly enjoy working with. English 9 Accelerated is a rigorous class that focuses on literary analysis, vocabulary development, research, grammar, and writing. We have a variety of literature available for us to use, including a variety of frequently anthologized short stories. Those come from Perrine's literature, Sound and Sense. In addition to that, we also have available to us Romeo and Juliet. That's a work that every freshman reads. The Secret Life of Bees, To Kill a Mockingbird, Narrative in the Life of Frederick Douglass, Born a Crime, Educated, Long Way Down, Shout, I Am Malala. We're not going to be reading all of these works, but we do have a nice list from which to choose. Vocabulary is another component of the class. Vocabulary work will be achieved through the Sadleir-Oxford program, Level D, and we'll focus on one unit each week for a total of 15 units. The students will not focus only on definitions, but also on spelling, pronunciations, parts of speech, antonyms, synonyms, and usage. Grammar and writing are also important components in the class. We'll take care of some formal and grammar instruction during the class, so we will do traditional grammar study, and we'll reinforce that through writing in a variety of modes, with emphasis on literary analysis, requiring quotational support, both short and long pieces, levels of style, and in terms of research, students will write an annotated bibliography to determine source credibility and a traditional persuasive research paper on a social issue that's important to your son or daughter. Students at the accelerated level will most likely be working harder than they ever have before. Sometimes it's an adjustment, but I think it's one that can be overcome with effective communication on the parts of student, parent, and myself, in addition to demonstrating a strong work ethic. And in the classroom, there are a few rules in place to help students to be successful and to help me manage a group of teenagers. Cell phones are to be kept in silent mode in the storage area in the classroom. You can also opt not to bring them to class, but I know that's sometimes difficult for kids. Please come to class prepared with a pencil or a pen, iPads, charger. We will use the iPad every day, so it's imperative it be available and charged. Sometimes students bring uncharged iPads to class. I have a feeling it's because they were watching too many YouTube videos or playing games or maybe didn't plug it in the night before. But I'm concerned that if it's a widespread problem and too many students need access to outlets, the social distancing will be more challenging. Students will also be expected to use passing time to run errands and use the restroom. This year, it's in particular, I think it's essential to limit travel, so e-hall passes will only be approved in emergency situations. Students are also expected to be courteous and cooperative. This includes not just being courteous and cooperative to me, but to their classmates. Students are also expected to complete their own work and to turn it in on time. I do not give credit for an assignment submitted by more than one person unless it is a clearly sanctioned group project. I do not give credit for late assignments. For this reason, it's imperative that students communicate with me should Schoology difficulties arise. Students should feel free to email assignments to me or communicate to me their concerns if the learning management system fails. Students will also practice COVID-19 mitigation efforts. As you know, they will wear masks in the classroom, and they'll have access to hand sanitizer that they can use before and during and after class. Now, if students choose not to follow the rules, my first course of action is with the student himself. I prefer to communicate directly with the student to resolve problems. However, if that method doesn't seem to be effective, then I would certainly contact you, the parents, and administration, and we can figure out a course of action. Our work this semester will be completed through Schoology. I have been using this learning management system for years, and I found it's a great way to communicate and stay organized and access a variety of materials. If you do not have a parent access code, please reach out to me and I can get that for you. Once you access your son or daughter's English class, you will notice that I post materials by unit folders with relevant documents and assignments in each. I also post a list of the daily work we do so that it's easily accessible for students and parents, particularly should students need to be absent. I think that may be especially true this year when we should expect quarantining and more frequent absences. My personal goal is to evaluate work within a day, except for some writing assignments and unit tests, and grades should seamlessly transfer from Schoology to PowerSchool. However, if you or your son or daughter notice any errors or missing work, please don't hesitate to contact me because I make mistakes, but I can also fix them. Quarter grades are determined by dividing the number of points earned by the number of points possible. And the final course grade is determined by averaging the percentages of each quarter. Rounding up is done at my discretion and is based on exceptional work ethic and attitude. Should you have any questions or concerns, please contact me at dianebremner@generalmcclain.org or at 814-273-1033, extension 1308. My office hours are on Monday from 1 to 2 and Thursdays from 10:30 to 11:30. I look forward to the challenges of this year. This is not a normal situation for any of us, but I think if we all demonstrate a level of understanding and hard work and communication, we can still make it a great school year.